Mm-hmm. All right. What's going on, party people? This your man Griff. Full 8 hour day and over 200 miles driven from Cape Charles. Went up to Cape Charles, Virginia, all the way down to Moyock, North Carolina, and just finished doing a closing. So I made my daily minimum that I would like to make. So I'm happy about that. And now I'm getting ready to go home and eat some dinner. Well, I got to do some grocery shopping. I ain't even had time to do the grocery shopping. So do some grocery shopping and everything. And then what else? Yeah, do some grocery shopping. That's my main thing right now. Do some grocery shopping. And yeah, I done said it like 5 times. So you know that's what's really on my mind. And then I start getting my things ready for tomorrow. I have 5 closings tomorrow. Pretty busy day, or 6, something like that, 5 or 6. Yeah, no, I think 5 closings and maybe 1 power of attorney, something like that. I have to double check. But nonetheless, I got a pretty busy day tomorrow. First thing in the morning, hitting the road, starting at 9:30, all the way till about 6. So I just got boom, 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 boom. So I'm back at it again. Do what I got to do. Okay, what is going on here? Oh man, they got a daggone police truck all blacked out. Okay, I got it. I see they got this little festival going on. All right, my bad. But yeah, so I wasn't planning for today to be like that. I wanted to do some of these house inspections yesterday on Saturday, but I just couldn't. I was tired and I really needed to rest. And there were some other things that I needed to work on. So I said I'll just knock it all out today. And I knew it was going to be a long day to do all that much driving. Over 200 miles of driving. So, but it was needed. It was what I needed to do, and I'm glad I got it done. And that sort of cleared me up because I don't have time to do any house inspections tomorrow. So I had to get it all done today, and I'm straight. So I'll make my daily minimum tomorrow. I made my daily minimum today. Very, very happy about that. Ship these documents out in the morning. I'm good. So yeah. And then just to give y'all a quick update, the Zoom meeting had last night with people information session went great. Everything went great. I think we had almost 40 people in there, if not 40 people. The folk who had questions, they asked them, answered them. I believe we stayed on there probably for about 6 hours, close to about 6 hours. So from 6 o'clock to almost midnight, if not at midnight, somewhere there, probably at the early, might have been 11 something. I can't remember. But last time I looked at the clock, it was 11 something, like 11:15. And I can't remember if we ended at that time or not. But we had a good time. I'm glad the people showed up. They got the questions answered. A lot of them got, a better understanding of how the business works, what they can expect, all of that, and I think they'll be good. I think they're going to be good to go. Everybody in there was top quality. There was no people in there, in my opinion, that had unrealistic expectations. There was no people coming in there with wild, crazy stuff. I think they all have a better understanding of what the assignment is for notaries, what we're supposed to be doing legally, and they're going to put forth every effort to do that, and then add anything else on that people want to teach them as it fits within their state guidelines. So yeah, that was a really, really good session last night. That was actually, I think I've done something like that before, but that was the largest one. And that just shows me that there are people who are really interested in getting into this business and getting back into it. Some people tried it, went away, realized, actually the notary business is better than what I thought, and it's not as bad. And what I'm seeing is that when people remove their thought process and mindset away from the narrative that is out here by these trainers and stuff, people are able to focus on what they need to do for the business for themselves and actually are very successful with it. when they're trying to measure what they do based off of what somebody else who probably is not even in their state says, they tend to get convoluted. I mean, the whole situation gets convoluted and they get weighted down with a whole bunch of stuff that's not actually relevant. So I think a lot of people got the relevancy of what we're to do so that they can move forward in this business. And I'm very happy for them. So as always, they know that if they need help, they got my number. I'd be more than happy to help them out and stuff. So yeah, so last night was really, really good. And thanks to the channel members who came in and shared their thoughts and their experience being in the business. I really appreciate that. Claude and Shannon and there was a couple others. I can't remember everybody now, but I appreciate all of y'all for hopping on and sharing. Dorinda, yeah, that's what I think. Dorinda, and I really do think these individuals who showed up last night, they're going to do good. I think they have the potential of doing really, really good, and I'm excited. I'm excited about it because many of the channel members are coming along fine. One of the gentlemen down in Florida, he's been doing the house inspections. That's been popping for him like crazy. So he's doing fine. My man out there in Texas doing fine. A couple of the ladies are doing fine up there in New York and other states. So people are moving forward, quietly moving forward in this business. And it's really the people who are not worried about trying to have bragging rights, but they're more concerned about building a good, solid reputation with the companies that they are presented to. And that's what's happening. Oh, one guy called me up and said that he's got him a sweet deal where his local bank wants him to come in and do all of their closings. And they provide everything for him. He did one, I think one or two. I forgot how he said he got it, but basically he did one at the bank. And next thing you know, they said, "Well, can you be our notary?" And he's a retired gentleman. And he's like, "Sure." I'm like, "Bet." So he has a direct client working with a bank, and he's happy with what they're paying him, and he's able to get in and get out and do what they need to do, 2 or 3 a day or however many they have. So I'm very happy and proud of him for what he's been trying, what he was able to accomplish. This is awesome. You know what I'm saying? This is awesome. And we got some other notaries about to roll on out into doing this full time. One of the channel members, so I'm gonna be working with them, hand in hand, to make sure that they're successful in it, which I already know they're going to be because they've already been successful as an employee and doing this business. So there are people out here doing it. They're not public or as public about it as you see people on TikTok. But these individuals, they're moving forward in this business. So don't get, enamored with the TikTokers and the Notary Cafe people and all these other folk, but just know that there are some folk out here doing this business quiet in the background, and they are being very successful with it, making the money that they need to make, and you can too. So it's just about understanding your state statutes, following those, and then step by step moving forward into what you're supposed to be doing as a notary, and sticking with that first, and then grow from there. If you do that, everything else will fall in line. Everything else will come as you do it. Don't worry about trying to get all into understanding the documents and what you're going to say here and what can you present and what kind of scripts. I focus on making sure you do what your responsibilities are, which is the notarizations. Getting them to sign, date, initial, and then you do the notarizations, you square. Okay? You're 100% square, and everything else fall in line, because nobody's going to know what you said or didn't say at that closing table, but they're going to know whether or not you notarize those documents properly. They're going to know whether or not you missed something, because you send that back. You don't send a transcript of what you shared with them about the documents. You don't send a video of you explaining documents or guiding them through the documents. You don't do that, But you send those documents back, and even if you sent a video of you sitting there walking them through the documents, but every single time you're supposed to do the notarization it's incorrect, but you think they're not going to get on you about that? No, they're going to be on you. They're going to be on your helmet hard. So that which can get somebody on your case, that's what you need to make sure you get right. And what is that? The notarizations, the signatures, the dates, and the initials. You get that straight. You make sure that's not missed. Why would anybody give you a hard time? Because that's what they hired you for. Because nobody hiring you to go talk about the documents or guide anybody. Because if they've already read over the stuff, you good. There's nothing to guide them through. Heck, the guy did today. He's about to deploy, and he's like, look, I'm just signing my name. That's all I know. My wife got this handled. That's all he was like. That's all I know. So where I need to sign and how I need to sign. Right here, this way, boom, boom. And we was out. Maybe 25 minutes at the most. 95 pages. And the only reason why it even took that long was because, you know, he had to write his name in cursive, first, middle, and last name. And nowadays, a lot of the young folk, that's not what they're comfortable with or used to doing. So it took him a minute to do his name and all of that. And I didn't rush him. So that's why it took about 20, 25 minutes, something like that. Maybe closer to 30. I didn't really track. And I got in, got out, and I'm on my way home. There was nothing for me to try to explain to him or point out numbers or any of that, because he was like, I don't care about that. I already know the numbers are straight. My wife handles that. I'm getting ready to deploy, and I need to get this done before I go out. And I said, I got you. And again, I got this order for today, last night at about 4:45 or 4 something in the, what's it, 4:45, but just before 5 o'clock. Because I was actually asleep. I actually had took a nap before the session. And my phone was ringing. And I said, let me look at it. And I was like, oh, okay, I know who that is. And it was like, yeah, we got a signing. Can you knock it out on either Sunday or Monday? I knew I had to get it done today because my schedule on Monday was tight. I said, I'll get it done on Sunday. They said, no problem. Thank you. Told me how much they're going to pay me. I was like, bet. I got you covered. Called him up. He said, I'm en route to your area. He said, I'll hit you when I get there. We made it for 4 o'clock. That gave me time to get all my house inspections done. Got him done. Go home. I had a great day today. Great day. So, and now I get to spend some time with my wife. Well, not just sometimes, spend time with my wife. I don't know, we always say sometimes. Spend time with my wife. And then get the rest of my day done and get things prepped up and ready for tomorrow. I'm stoked. I'm stoked. I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm stoked 100%. So that's, for me, this is what the business is about, or this is what business is about. It's getting out there, meeting the need of those who have a need that needs to be met. When you're out here meeting the need of those people who have a need that needs to be met, you're good. And that's what it is for me right now. So I'm good. So y'all have a good one. Give me your thoughts in the comment section. And again, for those who came to the Notary Business Info session, I greatly appreciate you. You keep it up. I got you, and you're going to do fine in this business. All right. Talk to y'all later. Peace.